What's up everyone? Today we are going to program this Oakboard floor Vista to work with our Play Audio 1U for an upcoming tour. Recognize this video is a little different. It's definitely one for the nerds, but the goal is to get its native functionality to read the set list and its native MIDI mapping to work with the computer over RTP MIDI. Normally, this would be a pretty straightforward process with minimal MIDI routing, but due to these devices' native integration with AbleSet, we want to be able to retain all of that functionality without having to do any additional MIDI remapping. All right, let's get started. So as you can see, we have both the Mio XM and the Play Audio 1U connected in Oracle X. First thing we're gonna have to do is rename the ports. So the thing about the AbleSet native integration with the Oaktone devices is that it is built to recognize any port that has the word Oakboard in it. So we wanna go and make sure that all the ports that the Oakboard is gonna touch that we want the MIDI to come in and out of are renamed to Oakboard. So let me show you my naming scheme for that. Let's start with the Mio XM. We have the USB host port reservation. I have it under Oakboard FV. You'll notice it's not connected. I don't have it connected right now. And our same thing over here. So RTP6 I'm using called Oakboard FV. You can see that the handshake is complete with the Play Audio 1U. And in our MIDI routing, the way I have it is that in from the USB host out to RTP6, both are called Oakboard FV, and likewise down here RTP6 in through RTP6 out through the USB host. That's important because the Oakboard also needs to receive MIDI. So that's it for the Mio XM. Next is the Play Audio 1U. Very similarly, we use another RTP for this reservation for this particular device. So we're going to distinguish this one by calling it Oakboard FV. And then in our MIDI routing settings, you'll know we do use a redundant computer. So both A and B computers are going to have this naming scheme here. Obviously in through this RTP6, and we're just kind of going through, we're making sure, so the input RTP6 is going to come out through A and B. And notice that obviously both are going to be called this Oakboard FV, just to make sure that we have all of our naming schemes consistent. And that is pretty much it. If you go in and you rename your ports in Oracle X, it is critical that you then unplug it from your computer and come over to your audio MIDI setup. And you'll notice if I unplug the Mio XM, it'll gray out. My port names have changed, but if they haven't, you're gonna wanna delete it, replug it back in. The name change should take in this audio MIDI setup. It needs to happen here or else it's not gonna work natively. So the last piece of this puzzle is to get this thing plugged in, and you'll notice that it has retained its native functionality with use of the screen without the AbleSet plugin or without any MIDI mapping. And once again, that's because of its native functionality inside AbleSet. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. It's definitely one for the nerds, but I wanted to show you guys a little bit of something else that I do. Yeah, we'll see you out there.